to make your debut. Just what was that experience like, and coming out with a win the first game?
It was fun. I actually had a lot of fun. It's been a long time coming for me and my family. I think we made a lot of decisions leading up to this point, and I'm very grateful to have that opportunity to go out and wrestle in front of all the fans in Hilton. It was a very fun experience.
What's it like to wrestle Yonger Bastida and Christian Carroll probably every day?
I don't really wrestle Carroll that much, but I do wrestle Bastida a good amount of time, and it's the same thing. I'm just getting thrown around and there. But I try to hang there as much as I can, give him as much competition as I can. It's tough wrestling someone like that, of that caliber. Jesse tells me every day, like, you just come and compete with that guy, you'll soar. So I try to do that.
Yeah. What have you learned about yourself and college wrestling as a whole from wrestling Younger?
It's a very different pace in high school. High school, Jesse says that high school is just, you can get by doing whatever you want. But college, if you don't do all the right things, you won't get any better. And that's one thing I've discovered coming here. So I've made a lot of changes in myself to just be a better wrestler, not just a better wrestler, but a better person outside the room.
What do you want fans to know about you? They obviously got their first glimpse of you this last weekend. You put up a lot of points. What do you want fans to know about you, both your wrestling style and you as a person?
For my wrestling style, I want to be an entertainer. Jesse says that a lot, and that's one thing I value, because people don't just pay tickets just to come and see you put up one takedown, 3 points. That's not what they want to see. They want to see you put up points, high flying action. So I try to do that as much as possible. And as a person, I just, my dad told me just work hard, stay humble. So I just like to be a humble person, in the wrestling room and out of the wrestling room.
And Dresser told you, hey, you're starting on Friday. Just what was your reaction to that news?
It was excitement. I used to get a lot nervous, but now I just get excited, because it's like it happened so fast. I was just here last year. I didn't really expect to start until like next year, and so when he got injured and he was like, "You're up," and I was kind of like, "Okay, yeah, this is like now it's my moment."
Having such a strong debut, how can you use that as a motivating factor going forward?
I kind of use the crowd as a motivator. So like when you're out there, you hear the crowd, and it's like anything you do, they go crazy for. So it's like you kind of want to entertain them as much as possible, because the more you entertain them, the more exciting you get, and the more like energy it gives you. Just not just in Hilton, but in the wrestling room, to do all the right things outside of the wrestling room, and just that type of caliber.
How do you think the energy from the wrestling room kind of translates to being in Hilton?
It's tough in both places, whether you're in that wrestling room, you're deep in deep waters, wrestling Younger, it's probably like fourth match. It's just like you keep going. As in Hilton, it's the same thing. When that person is on the other side of the mat from you, you just, no matter what, from the first whistle to the last, you're going forward.
And being around some of those guys like Younger, Christian, Anthony, do you think that their experience has kind of helped you?
Yeah, definitely. They have experience a lot, and like, it's not just experience in college wrestling, it's also experience in international level. Younger brings that, and it's kind of like I take as much as I can from him, not just him, but from Rainieri, Anthony, and anyone who's wrestled international. I just take that as much as I can so I can apply it to my game and just be a better wrestler.
I've heard your nickname is Peanut. What's the story behind that?
That nickname, I've heard like probably 2 different stories from my dad, but the one I go with and he goes with is when I was born, I always had a big old head. So I remember one day I was sitting in front of our TV and my dad was watching the news, and something about Mr. Peanut Head came up, and so he was just like, Peanut. And I was like, it's stuck ever since. Everyone calls me that now.
So, being part of this team, can you describe what that's like? What's the wrestling room like? What's it like on dual day when you're all together?
I think the team is best when we're all together, not just all together on the wrestling mat. When some of us are injured, I feel like we're not as powerful as we could be. But when all of us are together on the mat, outside of lead, it's kind of like it's something bigger than yourself. You're not just out there just wrestling for yourself. You're wrestling for the team, for Iowa State, for the state of Iowa. You know, it's just great to have the team with me and a disciplined team.
How excited are you for the direction that heavyweight wrestling is going and has gone in recent years? I mean, it's kind of started with Kyle Snyder, but then Abel Stevenson picks up that role. Yonger Bastida that same mold of super athlete, big guy going after it. You seem to fit that mold as well.
Yeah.
How excited are you for the direction of heavyweight wrestling?
I'm actually very excited because it's not no longer just two big guys just pushing each other in the center anymore. It's more like, you know, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna show everyone what I'm capable of. I'm gonna show them that it's not like how it used to be. You know, we're athletic, we're stronger than what we used to be. We're more athletic, we're just stronger in every sense.
All right. Thank you.